A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little town of Anatevka, you might say that every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? Well, we stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you with one word. Tradition! 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 And because of our traditions, we have kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and wear little prayer shawls. This shows our constant devotion to God. Now you may ask, how did this tradition get started? And I'll tell you, I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, each one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has a right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! Tradition!
Who must find a way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book? The Mama! The Mama! Tradition! The Mama!
At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The sun, tradition, the sun, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks? The daughters, tradition, the daughters, tradition. In the country and mother teach to
And here at the little circle of our village, we've always had our special types. For instance, Yente the matchmaker.
Abram, I found the perfect match for your son. A wonderful girl.
Who is it?
Rahel, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rahel? But she can hardly see. She's almost blind.
Tell the truth, Abram. Is your son so much to look at? So, between the way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Nachum, the beggar.
Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor.
Reb Nachum, it is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck. Last week you gave me 2 kopecks.
I had a bad week.
So, if you had a bad week, why should I say?
And most important of all, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Well, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
And then there are the others in our village. They make a much bigger circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And of course, amongst ourselves, we always get along perfectly. Of course, there was the one time that he sold her a horse and delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a horse.
No, it was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a mule.
It was a horse.
It was a horse. Mule. Horse. Mule. Horse. Mule. Horse. Mule. Horse. Mule.
Tradition, 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 tradition.
Traditions. Traditions. If it weren't for our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Mama, where should I put these?
Put them on my head. By the stove, foolish girl. Where's Chava?
She's in the barn. Milk. Papa be home.
Oh, it's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home all day long riding on top of his wagon, like a prince.
Mama, you know Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. And you don't defend your papa to me. I know him longer than you. Oh, he could drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Shprintza, give me 4 potatoes. Papa, you finished milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again? Oh, why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama! Yente's coming. She's down the road. I wonder if she's finally found a good match for you, Tzeitel.
Oh, from your mouth to God's ear.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
I want to talk to Yente alone. Go finish in the barn.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You want 2 feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too.
Well, Mama, the men that she finds. The last one, he was so old and bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't afford to be so particular. You want hair, marry a monkey.
Mama, I'm not even 20 years old.
Shut up! Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Oh, you have to boast about your age. Go inside.
Golde, darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just the everyday in the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters outside? No? Good. Oh, such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golde, I will find for each of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? After all, ever since my husband died, I have been a poor widow. All alone. No one to talk to. Nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. And every night, all I do is think of him. And even thinking of him brings me no pleasure because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person, never made a living. Everything he touched turned to mud, but better than nothing.
Oh, good evening. Is Tzeitel in the house?
Yes, but she's busy. Come back later.
There's something I'd like to tell her, and...
Later.
Motle, I thought with you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Motle want with Tzeitel?
Oh, they've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play.
They play. What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Yes, Motle, he's nothing. Yente, you said.
Children. They are your blessing in your old age. But my Aaron could not give me children. Believe me, he was good as gold. Never raised his voice to me. But other than that, he was not much of a man. But what's the use complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yente. Not every woman in the world is a Yente. Well, I must go and prepare my poor Sabbath table. So, goodbye, Golde, and it has been a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
Yente, you said you had news.
I'm losing my head. One day it will fall off altogether and the horse will kick it into the mud and it will be bye-bye, Yente. Yes, of course, the news. It's about Lazar Wolfe, the butcher. A fine man, a good man, and I don't think I have to tell you how well off he is. But he is lonely, poor man. A widower, you understand? Of course you do. So, to make it short, out of this whole village, he has cast his eye on Tzeitel.
My Tzeitel!
No, the Tsar's Tzeitel. Of course you're Tzeitel.
Oh, such a match for my Tzeitel! Oh, but Tevye wants to learn a man. He doesn't like Lazar.
Golde, send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Lazar discuss it himself. He'll win him over. He's a good man. And a wealthy man. True? True. So, you'll tell me how it went. And Golde, you don't even have to thank me, because aside from my fee, which anyway Lazar will pay, it gives me great satisfaction to bring happiness to people. What greater satisfaction is there? So, goodbye, Golde, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you. Finish washing the floor.
I wonder if Yente's finally found a husband for you.
Not anxious for Yente to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Model the tailor.
It's gonna help you!
Tzeitel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me.
And after her, one for me.
So if Yente brings
Yente!
Well, someone has to arrange the matches. Young people can't decide these things for themselves.
She might bring someone wonderful.
Someone interesting.
Oh, and well off.
And important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Match me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the blue, splendor and fair. Your ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Chava, make him a scholar. Make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, touch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match on my own.
Since when are you interested in a match, Chava? thought you only had your eye on your book.
And you have your eye on the rabbi's son. Well, why not? We only have one rabbi, and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family, so whatever Yente brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right! Hodel, oh Hodel, have I made a match for you? He's handsome, he's young. Alright, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good man. True. I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me why. I found him! Won't you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall. That is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right. You already had the number. He'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober. So you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince like you last time? With no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got
Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please, take your time. Up to this minute, I've misunderstood that I get stuck for good. Dear Yente, see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches. A girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, brew me no brew, find me no fine, cash me no cash, unless he's a matchless man.
Today, I am a horse. Dear Lord, did you have to go and make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless him with 5 daughters and a life of poverty. What have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think, when things are a little too quiet up there, you say to yourself, what kind of mischief can I play on my friend Tevye?
Oh, you're finally home, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Well, hurry up. The sun won't wait for you, and I have something to say to you.
Heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We have the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. Dear Lord, you made many, many poor people. And I realize it is no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So would it have been so terrible if I'd had just a small fortune? If I were a rich man, dum. All day long I'd bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Dum. If I were a very rich, idle diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. And I'd have one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And with each would land like a trumpet on their ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. Ugh. If I were a rich man, dum. All day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Dum. If I were a very rich, idle man, I see my wife, my Golde, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at her servants day and night. The most important man in town would come to fun on me. They would ask me to advise them like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Tevye. Pardon me, Tevye. Posing problems that would cross her rabbi's eyes. Yada-da-da, yada-da-da. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray. Maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. Oh. If I were a rich man, dum. All day long I'd biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Dum. Lord, you made the lion and the lamb. You decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
That's my order for the Sabbath.
Reb Mordcha had an accident with my horse.
Reb Tevye, you forgot the rabbi's order.
I know, Fernando.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say? In a town called Ryzhanka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes. For what reason? It doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague. Amen.
Amen.
How come you never bring us any good news? I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start to itch in places they cannot reach. Amen.
Amen. Why do you curse then? What good does your cursing do?
You stand about and you curse and you chatter, but you don't do anything. You will curse your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village, are you?
No.
And where are you from?
Kiev. I'm a student at the university there.
Ah, the university. Is that where they teach you to criticize your elders?
No, but that is where they teach me that there is more to life than just talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head for the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You cannot close your eyes to what's going on out there.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How could they both be right?
You know, you are also right.
He's right. And this one is still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, then.
Good Sabbath.
Reb Tevye, the rabbi's order, my cheese.
Of course. So, you're from Kiev, Reb?
Perchik.
Perchik. So you're a newcomer here. As Abraham said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
That was Moses.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of tongue and slow of speech.
That was also Moses.
For a man who was slow of tongue, he talked a lot.
And the cheese?
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Take it. It is a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know it is no crime to be poor.
No, in this world it is the rich that are the criminals. And one day, their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who would make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you.
Like me.
Nonsense.
So, until your golden day comes, Red Perchik, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have any children?
I have 5 daughters.
5
daughters.
Girls should learn. Girls are people too.
He's a radical.
I'd be willing to teach them. Open their mind to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
The Bible has many great lessons for today.
I am a very poor man, but food for lessons, good? Stay with us this Sabbath. Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where in the good book does it say that?
All right, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace it has something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Children, this is Red Perchik. Perchik, this is my oldest daughter, Tzeitel.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a very pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine. And this is mine. And this... Oh, this is not mine. This is Motle Oil. He's a tailor.
Oh, you finally did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Golde, this is Perchik. He will be staying with us the Sabbath. He is a teacher. Children, would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm really a very good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says.
The good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from her mother.
Oh, you're also staying with us? Well, of course. Another blessing. Tzeitel, 2 more. Shprintza, Bielke, get washed.
Motle can help me.
All right, how about you go too? Get the table. You can wash at the well. Tevye, I have to talk to you.
Why should tonight be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell you something.
I'm praying.
Lazar Wolfe wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him, talk to him.
Talk to him about what? If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he could forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. At least you can talk to him.
What can be so important? He wants to buy my new milk cow.
Oh, talk to him.
All right, after the Sabbath, I will talk to him.
Motle, Yente was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on somebody, then there will be a match, and then it will be too late for us.
Oh, don't worry, Tzeitel. I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a... I found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So in a few weeks, I'll have enough money set to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
Oh, Motle, a few weeks will be too late for us.
But what else can we do?
You can ask my father for my hand. Tonight. Now.
And why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor tailor.
And I'm just the daughter of a poor milkman. Talk to him.
Tzeitel, if your father says no, it's final. He'll yell at me.
Motle.
I'm just a poor tailor.
Motle, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right, I'll talk to him.
Late! It's late! Children, it's time to light the candles!
Tevye?
Yes?
Red Tevye.
Yes, Motle, what is it? Well, Motle, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Red Tevye.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath.
May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Take the
Red Mocha.
Yes,
Major. Please bring me a bottle of your finest brandy and 2 glasses.
Your finest brandy, Reb Lazar.
What's the occasion? Are you having a party?
There might be a party. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding, wonderful. And I can make the wedding merry and lead the dancing and so forth for a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding would be no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper. We'd like a drink. Stop, vodka? Vodka.
Good evening.
What are you doing here,
Tevye?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Red Lazar.
Ah, Tevye. Come. Sit down. Have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
Tevye. So how goes it for you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
The same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, how's your brother-in-law? He in America?
He is well.
He wrote you.
Not lately.
How do you know?
If he was doing poorly, he would have written. May I?
So, Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes. But there's no use talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
You have a few more without her.
Oh, I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2.
What would I do with 2?
The same that you do with 1?
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is this so important to you?
Frankly, I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? Red Lazar, what are you talking about?
You don't know?
Of course, we are talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy for.
New milk cow? So I won't be lonesome?
What is so funny?
I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter Tzeitel.
My daughter Tzeitel?
Yes, your daughter Tzeitel. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made a good impression on me, Tevye. A good impression. I like her. And as for me, you know I'm well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Tevye, why do we have to try and impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't have to worry about the dowry for her. Because maybe you might end up with something in your purse, too.
Shame on you! Shame! What do you mean, my purse? My daughter is not the sort that I should marry for money.
All right. We won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done with. Tevye, I'll be good to her. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I've never liked him. Why should I? Sure, you can have a pleasant conversation with him if you discuss kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. Of course, he has a problem. He is much older than she is. That's her problem. Well, she is much younger. That's his problem. I've always thought of him as a butcher. Maybe I've misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. And he will try to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
Oh, Tevye, you agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful news. Let's have a drink.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, l'chaim.
L'chaim, to life.
It's to the father I've tried to be.
It's to my bride to be. Drink l'chaim to life, l'chaim. L'chaim to life.
Life has a way of confusing us,
Blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life.
God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, l'chaim. To Tzeitel, my daughter.
My wife!
It gives you something to think about, something to drink about.
Drink l'chaim to life! Mordcha! Drink for everybody! I'm taking myself a bride!
Who is it?
Get yourself this Tzeitel!
To lay the wolf,
To Tevye!
to Tzeitel the conquer.
My wife!
May all your futures be pleasant ones, not like our present ones. Bring the higher to life, the higher. The higher, to life. It takes a wedding to make a stay. Let's live another day. Bring the higher to life. We'll raise a glass and sip a cup of scotch in honor of the great good luck that favors you. We know that when good fortune favors you, such manifest for Jesus, we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, alive. And if our good fortune ever comes, so whatever comes, take the higher to
After the wedding, we'll be related. You'll be my papa.
I always wanted a son. Just one a little younger than myself.
Good evening, Constable.
Evening. The celebration. This Tevye. He's marrying off his oldest daughter. May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Oh. Well, thank you, Your Honor.
Tevye, I have a piece of news I think I should tell you. As a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm giving you this news. But because I like you. You're a decent, honest person. Even though you're a Jewish dog.
Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? In your news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No. Just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief, so that if an inspector comes through, we will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between people. But I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You're a good man. And if I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear Lord, did you have to go and bring me news like that today of all days? I realize we are your chosen people. But every once in a while, couldn't you choose someone else? Anyway, thank you for bringing my daughter Tzeitel a husband. L'chaim.
Story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob. And when I'm through, we'll discuss it together. Understand? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters. There was Leah and the beautiful Rachel. Now, Jacob wanted to marry the younger Rachel and asked Laban for her hand. And Laban agreed if Jacob agreed to work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a maid man?
He was an employer. Now, after those 7 years were up, do you know what happened? Laban fooled Jacob and forced him to marry the ugly daughter, Leah. And if he wanted to marry the younger Rachel, he'd have to work for another 7 years. So you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us, never trust an employer. You understand?
Yes, Perchik. Yes,
Good.
Papa isn't up yet.
No, Mama.
Oh, well, then enough lessons. We have Papa's work to do today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and go clean the barn. Tell me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes. Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
Neither, I suppose, with the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him anyway, other than the fact that he isn't the rabbi's son? Would you still be interested in him if he was the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He does not have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly. Then again, any new idea would be strange to you, wouldn't it? Remember, it was the Lord that said, "Let there be light."
Yes! But he was not talking to you personally.
Oh, you have some spirit, perhaps even a little intelligence.
Oh, thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is just a rusty tool. Good day, Hodel.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts especially to a girl. But of course, that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Oh, our traditions. Everything is perfect the way it is. Nothing must change.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing everywhere but here. Here, men and women must be kept separate. Boys and girls cannot touch each other, cannot even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
Well, you're very brave. Did you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate with one another without the help of a matchmaker? They even hold hands. They even dance together. New dances. Like this. I learned it in Kiev. You like it?
Very nice.
There. We just changed an old custom.
Yes. Well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you.
Look, Shprintza, what's your name?
Hodel, Papa?
Where's Tzeitel?
She's in the barn.
Go and get her. Perchik, how are the lessons going?
I think we made it to the beginning.
We are finally up! What happened last night besides you drinking like a peasant? Did you see Lazar Wolfe? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman! As the good book says, good news will stay. Bad news will refuse to leave. And there's another saying that goes...
Oh, you could die from such a man!
Tzeitel, my lamb. You ought to be congratulated. You are getting married.
Married!
What do you mean, Papa?
Lazar Wolfe has asked for your hand.
Oh, I knew it!
The butcher?
Oh, my heart told me this was a lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee. I thank thee.
What do you have to say, Tzeitel?
Oh, what can she say? Oh, my firstborn bride. Oh, may you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Oh, not like that first wife of his, Becerra. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Oh, not like my Tzeitel. Oh, I have to thank Yente, my Tzeitel, the bride.
Tzeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Perchik? Are you not going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Tzeitel, on getting a rich man.
Again with the rich! What's wrong with being rich?
It's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it! And may I never recover. Tzeitel knows I only mean her welfare, right, Tzeitel?
Yes, Papa.
See?
Yes, I see. I see very well.
And you, Tzeitel, why are you so silent? Are you not happy with this blessing?
Papa.
What is it?
Papa.
Tell me. What is it?
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it is a matter of money, I will do anything. I will dig ditches, I'll haul rocks. Just don't force me to marry him. Please, Papa.
What is wrong with Lazar? He likes you.
Papa, I will be unhappy with him. All my life I will be unhappy with him. I will dig ditches. I will haul rocks.
But we made an agreement. And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than Papa? Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right. I won't force you.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Seems it was not ordained that you should have all the comforts in life, or that we might have a little joy in our old age for all our hard work.
May I speak with you?
Later, Motle, later.
That's what I want to speak with you about.
Not now, Motle, I have problems.
But that's what I want to speak with you about. I think I can help.
Certainly. Like a bandage could help a corpse. Goodbye, Motle.
Just listen to him, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue? Talk.
I hear you are arranging a match for Tzeitel.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Tzeitel.
What kind of a match?
A perfect fit.
Perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit. Made to measure. Motle, stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please don't tell me, Tevye.
All right. Who is it?
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 It's me, myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're out of your mind or you're crazy. You must be crazy. What are you? Arranging a match for yourself? Are you everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled into one? I suppose you'll even want to perform the ceremony. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy!
Times are changing, Tevye. Just a year ago, your daughter Tzeitel and I gave each other a pledge that we would marry.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? What do you think you're doing? You're nothing. You're Stitcher. Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't how it's done. Not here. Not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time you pull out a prop. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I have nothing to say about my daughter, or does no one ask the father anymore?
Well, I wanted to ask you for some time, Tevye, but first I wanted to save enough money to buy my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense, Motle. You're just a poor tailor.
That may be true, Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match could that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he is an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things can't get any worse for him, they can only get better. Gave each other a pledge, unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge, unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face, she wants him, she loves him. Look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! When shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Oh, Red Tevye, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry? I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
They gave each other a pledge. Modern children. Golde. What am I going to tell Golde? What am I going to do about Golde? Help!
Motle, you were wonderful.
Oh, it was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by his side, and miracle of miracles led him to the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Don't be frightened! All right. This is my dream. We were having a celebration of some kind. And everyone we knew was there. And the musicians too. And in walks your grandmother Tzeitel. She looked very
Oh, hello, Tevye. A blessing on your head.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
To see a daughter wed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
And such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Motle comes oil. A worthy boy is he.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Of pious family.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor Motle comes oil.
Taylor, she must have heard wrong. She meant the butcher.
I'll tell her. You must have heard wrong, Grandpa. There's no tailor.
What?
You mean the butcher, Grandpa, by the name of Lazar Wolfe.
I mean a tailor, Tevye, my great grandchild. I'll tell who you named for
Motle come.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy, the tailor Motle comes loyal.
We announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
We announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors.
So,
We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Lazar Wolfe.
no. So you announced it, Tevye. That's your heading. That's Lazar Wolfe, I say to you. Tevye, that's your headache too.
It was the butcher!
The tailor Motle comes.
It was Lazar Wolfe! The tailor Motle comes.
Shop, shop. Look, who is this? Who is this? Who comes here? What woman is this? By righteous and you're shaken.
Could it be?
Sure, yes it could.
Why not?
Who could be mistaken?
It's the butcher's wife, come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling, departed wife. Becerra, Becerra,
What is this about your daughter being my She rest in peace took the trouble to come to us all the way from the other side and tell us about the tailor. All I can say is that it's all for the best, and it couldn't be any better. Amen. Nothing on my head, muzzle, muzzle, like Grandma Tzeitel said, muzzle, muzzle. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Motle comes soil.
We haven't forgot the men.
Muzzle top, muzzle top.
We had when we began.
Muzzle top, muzzle top.
And since your grandma came to marry, what's his name?
The tailor Motle comes oil. The tailor Motle comes oil. The tailor Motle comes oil. The tailor Motle comes oil.
Did you hear? Tevye Tzeitel is marrying Motle, not Lazar Wolfe.
No.
Yes.
Tzeitel is marrying Motle.
Yes.
No.
What's all the excitement?
Tevye Tzeitel's going to marry...
I know, Lazar, Wolfe the butcher.
No, Motle the tailor.
Motle the tailor?
Yes.
That's terrible.
I know. Yes. I can't believe it.
Mazel tov, Motle.
Tzeitel was marrying Motle.
It's crazy. Wow.
I can't believe it.
And what is wrong with my son, Motle?
Excuse me, Shandera. What's wrong?
Mazel tov, mazel tov. So where is the wedding? I'm so excited. I love weddings. It's always excited to see
Ages. Thank you. Oh, Avram, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Well, Lazar Wolfe ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride. I can take his hat.
Come on, come.
Come along, boys.
Chava, could you watch the shop for a few minutes?
Of course.
Thank you.
Come, Mazel, I'll show you.
Oh, please, just let me pass.
We're all late. Congratulate you. All right, stop it. What's wrong with you?
Just stop.
Listen here, Fyedka.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Well, yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
You know, I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why not? Is it because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the same way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you something about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I think.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return it, I'll ask how you like it, and we can talk about it for a while, and then we can talk about life and how we feel about things. And all turn out.
Bielke, can I help you with something?
No, thank you.
Bielke, you forgot your book.
No. Mine.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Chava.
Good day.
Bielke.
Good day, Bielke.
This the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When did that
When did he grow to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunbuds, blossoming even as we gaze.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them? How can I help to ease their way?
How they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two newlyweds should be. Is there what can be in store for me?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
My friends, we're gathered here to share in the joy of the newlyweds, Motle and Tzeitel. May they live together in peace to a ripe old age. Amen.
Amen.
Here's our beloved Rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen. I'd like to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds a new feather bed and 2 goose pillows.
Goose pillows.
And these silver candlesticks. Mazel tov. Now let us not in our joy forget our dearly departed, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, who died in pain and But enough tears. Let us be merry and content like our dear friend Lazar Wolfe, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Lazar holds no ill feelings. As a matter of fact, he would like to announce his gift to the newlyweds himself. Come, Lazar Wolfe.
All right. Just as he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I'm giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. One for the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Red Lazar, you're a decent man. And on behalf of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gifts. There's a famous saying that goes,
Tevye, I'm not marrying your daughter. I don't have to listen to your sayings.
But I was only going to say, to tell you about the famous saying that goes with a man.
Why should I listen to a man who breaks his agreement?
Not now, Lazar, in the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been. But he's saying me in front of the whole village. The terrible
What's you're always a
The Rabbi, say something.
I say, I say, let's all sit down.
Well, heard the wise words of the Rabbi.
Sit down. I would like to sing a little song that my mother da-dee-dee-dee.
You should keep your cheese
I had a sign. My old grandmother came to me from the grave.
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me that her grandmother was a big liar.
Quiet! What is all this shouting about? Oh, we had an agreement. We drank on it. I had a sign. This is all nonsense. Tzeitel wanted to marry Motle, not Lazar.
A young girl decides for herself?
Yes, why not? They're in love.
Love?
Terrible.
What happens to the matchmaker?
Rabbi.
I say,
We know. Let's all sit down.
Yes.
Musicians play some music. Let's dance. It's a wedding.
Some wedding.
What's he doing? No.
Stop him.
Perchik, you can do this. Who will dance with me?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl?
That's what comes from bringing a wild man into your house.
He is not a wild man. His ideas are a little different, but
It's a sin.
no, ask the rabbi.
Rabbi.
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden.
See, it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Who will dance with me?
It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
look at Tevye's daughter!
She's dancing with the man!
I can dance with the man! And I'm going to dance with my wife! Gilda!
Now move backwards!
This is fun. Hey, Perchik, get the Rabbi.
We came at the bad time, Tevye. Sorry, but the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play. All right.
That's enough!
Genuinely sorry. You understand?
We understand. What are you all standing around for? Clean up. Clean up. That was quite a dowry you gave to my daughter Tzeitel at her wedding. Was that necessary? Anyway, Motle and Tzeitel have been married for some time now. They both work very hard and are as poor as synagogue mice. But they're so happy they don't know how miserable they are. Motle's been talking about a sewing machine. Dear God, I realize it is very busy up there. With wars, revolutions, plagues, floods, all those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second out of your catastrophes and get it for him? And while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg? Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says, why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please, don't be upset, Mom.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Tremendous changes are happening. Great changes. But they can't happen all by themselves.
So naturally you feel like you personally...
Not just me. A lot of people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on here. Do you understand?
I understand. Of course. You want to leave. Then goodbye.
Hodel. Your father, the others here, think that what happened at Tzeitel's wedding is just a little cloudburst, that it's over and now things are going to be peaceful again, but they won't. Terrible things are happening all over this land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people. It is reaching everywhere. And it will reach here. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The most important work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Wait, before I go, there is a question I wish to discuss with you. It is a political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question.
In a theoretical sense, yes. You see, the relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on shared values and a common attitude towards society.
And affection.
Yes, and it reflects certain social values like unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, and I'm very much in favor of it. You understand?
Yes. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes. I am.
I was hoping you were.
And you agree? And I can consider us engaged even though I'm going away? You make me so happy.
Oh, so am I. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had a thing with life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I could die for, but someone that I could live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, will there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
Going out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you when I'm tall enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
When will we be married, Perchik?
I will send for you just as soon as I can. It will be a difficult life, Hodel.
It will be less difficult if we live it together.
Good evening.
Good evening, man, Tevye. I have some bad news for you.
Yes.
I must leave this place.
I'm sorry to hear that. We will all miss you, Perchik.
But I have some good news, too. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. What for?
We're engaged.
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
Engaged? No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you are staying here. So, I hope you will have a nice trip and be very happy, and my answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand. I gave my permission to Tzeitel and Motle, and now you two feel as though you also have a right. Well, you are going away. I'm sorry, Perchik. I like you very much, but go in good health, and my answer still is no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
No, you're not listening. I say no. I'm sorry, Hodel, but we will find somebody for you here, not at Tevye.
Tevye,
What is it?
we're not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. I will marry her.
You are not asking for my permission.
No.
But we would like your blessing.
Can't believe my own ears. My blessing? What? Going over my head. Impossible. At least with Tzeitel and Motle. They asked me. They begged me. Now if I like it or not, you marry him? What do you want from me? Go on. permission from the Papa. What's happening to the tradition? One little time I pulled out a thread. Where is it led? Where has it led? Where is it led? To this? A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me. He tells me. But first he abandons her.
He is not abandoning me, Papa.
I will send for her just as soon as I can. And I will marry her. I love her.
Love. It's the new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they're doing without the parents, without the matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes. They did. And it seems these two have the same matchmaker. Going over my head, unheard of, absurd. This they want to be blessed, unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't, I should. Look in my daughter's eyes. She loves him. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing. And my permission.
Oh, thank you! Oh, you don't know how happy this makes me.
What else could I do? Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother now? Another dream?
Tell her something. Tell her I'm going to visit a rich uncle in Kiev. Tell her something like that.
Please, Perchik. I can handle my own wife. Golde! Hi, Golde. Hello. I was just talking to Hodel and Perchik.
Well?
Well, they seem very fond of each other.
Well?
Well, I've decided to give them my permission to be engaged. Now I have to go inside.
What? Just like this without even talking to me?
Who asked you? I am the father.
And who is he? He's a pauper. He is nothing, absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle.
Oh.
He's a good man, Wolfe. I like him. And what's more important, Hodel likes him. Hodel loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world, Golde, a new world. Love. Golde, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
with our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golde, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
First time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous. But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking you, Golde, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
his fears. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Oh, Tzeitel, darling. Guess who I just saw your sister Chava with? That Fyedka. And it's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Chava and Fyedka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and I was just at the post office, and the postman said there was a letter there for your sister Hodel.
Wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended, Perchik.
Well, Hodel will be very happy. She's been expecting... It's all of it.
Can I help it if it was open? Rivka, I have such news for you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Tzeitel married Hodel and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter Hodel? Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes!
Shake, wait till I tell you. Remember Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding? He danced with Tevye and Hodel. Well, I just heard that Hodel's been arrested in Kiev. No! Terrible! Terrible!
And Golde's gone to Kiev.
No. She did.
Terrible. We started all the trouble. I just heard from someone who should know. What? That Golde's been arrested. Hoddel's gone to Kiev. Hoddel's funny dancing. With acting great. Has the measles. Has the mum.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few minutes more. So, is he in bad trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? Convicted?
Yes. But he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
Well, if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph do? And Abraham and Moses. And they had troubles.
Why won't you tell me where he is, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. It's terribly far. He is in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked that you leave your father and your mother and join him there in that wasteland?
bury him there?
He does not ask me to go. I want to go. I want to help him in his work. It's the greatest work a man can do. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Yes, I was where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? This now I stand with him, watching older dreams oh, what a melancholy choice this is. Wanting home, wanting him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. Where my heart has settled long ago, I must go. I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet, there with my
And who will there be in that wilderness to marry?
Papa, I promise we shall get married under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. I always liked him. You tell them I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell them that.
Papa, God alone knows when we shall see each other again.
And we shall leave that in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Red Mordcha, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Motle and Tzeitel.
A new arrival at Motle and Tzeitel? I must congratulate them.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? A new arrival at Motle and Tzeitel.
Really?
Mazel tov. Oh, I can't wait to see it. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Hey, you're running, Shandera. Where are you going, boy? Motle, there's a new arrival there.
Mazel tov.
I got it.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Look.
Beautiful.
Look how close and even the stitches are. And in under a minute.
Beautiful.
From now on, no more handmade clothes. All my clothes will be made by machine.
Rabbi.
Look, Rabbi, my new sewing machine.
Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
My dear, there is a blessing for everything. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Singer sewing machine.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fyedka.
I came for the shirt.
It's ready.
See, it's my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
Motle, how does it work?
Yes, how does it work?
Yeah.
Let me talk to your father.
No, that would be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I don't do it.
Good afternoon. Good day.
Good day. Chava, what were you and he talking about?
Nothing. Papa, Fyedka and I have known each other for a long time now, and I think...
Chava, I would be much happier if you would remain friends with him from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course. All creatures on earth have a name.
It's not even a creature. Papa Fyedka's a man.
Of course. Who says he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each must seek after his own kind. And translated, that means that a bird may love a fish. But where will they find a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, Papa. For us, some things do not change. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We.
Fyedka and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what this means, marrying outside of the faith?
But Papa!
No, Papa. Do not mention this again. Do not see him again. Do not speak his name again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa, I understand you. Oh, you're finally here. It's time to go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Motle's new machine.
It's late. You'll see it some other time.
Woman, do not make me angry. For when I am angry, not even flies dare to fly.
I'm very frightened. After supper, I'll faint. Let's go home.
Golde, I am the man of the house. I am the head of the family. And I want to see Motle's new machine. Now. Let's go home. How long can that horse of mine complain about his leg? If I can walk on 2, why can't he on 3? I know, I'm very upset about my horse. After all, he is one of your creatures and has the same rights as I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I am sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know. I should try to push it a while.
Tevye!
What?
It's Mama. She left home this morning with Fyedka.
What?
I looked everywhere for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married. Golde, go home. We have other children at home. Go home. You have work to do, and I have work.
But Chava!
Chava's dead to us now. We will forget her. Go home, Golde. Little bird, little Chava, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child. Sweet little bird, you were Chava, Chava. Little bird, little Chava, you were always such a pretty little thing. Everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate. What a sweet little bird you were, Chava, Chava. Tried to bend too far. I'll break. On the other hand, no. There is no other hand. No, Papa. No. No!
Golde, darling, are you home? I have the boys with me, the two boys I told you about. Oh, Golde, darling. Both of them learned boys, Golde, from good families. Each one of them a prize, a jewel. Your girls, they're just right for your girls, yes. Just right from the top of the tree.
I don't know yet, and my girls are still so young.
So what do they look like, grandfathers? Meanwhile, they will be engaged. No need to worry about it later on. No looking around. Their future all signed and sealed.
Well, which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Golde, is Tevye at home?
Yes, but he's in the house.
Get your father.
Boys, go on home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them.
Is there some trouble? Why are you all standing there like a bunch of goats?
Tevye, have you talked to the constable today?
No, why? There have been some rumors in the village. We thought that because you knew him so well that you might know what was true and what was not.
What rumors? Someone from Zolligan told me that there was an edict issued in Petrograd that all the...
Good evening, Your Honor. What is the good news in the world today?
see her company.
They're my friends.
Just as well. What I have to say is for theirs also. Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house? Now your household goods.
Why would I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
Came to tell you that you have to leave Tevye.
What did I do to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you.
All of us?
At first I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter, Chava.
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to leave.
This has always been our corner of the world. Why should we leave?
Know why? There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
We're not the only ones. The people must leave all the villages. Golde, Bielke. The whole district must be empty. I have an order here. And it says that you must sell your homes. And be out of here in 3 days.
3 days. And you, who have known us all your life, you would carry out this order?
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We'll defend ourselves.
We will fight!
Against our army? I would not advise it.
I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my house. My land. Get off my land.
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper to get me out. We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth.
Very good. And then the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah our whole lives. Would it now be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing, yes?
He's right. I'll see you before I leave. 3 days. I have over 100 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them? Where will I go with a wife, her parents, and 3 children?
Well, Tzeitel hasn't been exactly the garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what do we have here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pan. A broom. A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass Tevye don't even remember they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we need? Nothing much. Only on a Tevye. On a Tevye. On a Tevye. Underfed, overworked. On a Tevye. Where else would Sabbath be so sweet? On a Tevye, intimate, obstinate. On a Tevye, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face.
That's why we always wear our hats.
I wonder where we're going to live in America.
With Uncle LeBron. He just doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby could come with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Motle, be careful with these. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Come, children, help me pack the rest of the cloaks.
Golde, darling. I just have to see you one more time because I have such news for you. Golde, darling, you remember yesterday I said I did not know where to go or what to do with these old bones. Well, now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. Golde, darling, all my life I've dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll walk. I'll crawl. I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land!
Oh, you guessed! And you know why? Because in my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and he said, Yente, go to the Holy Land. Now, usually I would not pay much attention because, good as he was, with too much brains he was not blessed. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? So, somehow or other, I will go to the Holy Land. And you know what I will do when I am there? I am a matchmaker, no? I will arrange marriages, yes? So, I will go to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. That is my mission. So, goodbye, Golde.
Goodbye, Yente. Be well and go in peace.
Next time, perhaps we will meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer. We suffer. We suffer in silence. Right? Of course. Right.
We have to leave soon.
Leave, it sounds so easy.
We will all be together soon. That Motle, Tzeitel, and the baby, they will join us. You'll see that Motle is first.
Perchik, will we see them?
Do they come visiting us every Sabbath from Siberia? You know what she writes. He sits in prison, she works. Someday soon he's going to be let free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the rest of the children, they'll be with us.
Not all.
All, Golde. Now come, we have to leave.
I want to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm off.
Where are you going to?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Becerra, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him. Lots. A relative is a relative.
Goodbye, Tevye. Goodbye, Liz. Tzeitel, are they almost finished in the house?
Almost, Papa. Listen, at least you'll hear. Maybe if I go inside and tell Mom. Papa, Yente and I are also leaving this place. We are going to Krakow.
We cannot live among people who can do such things to others.
We just wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Yes, we are also moving. Some are driven away by edicts. Others by silence. Come, Papa.
Goodbye, Papa. Fyedka.
God be with you.
And God be with you. Oh, I cannot you in America. You like, we will be staying with Uncle Rob. Yes, Mama.
We will be staying with Uncle Abraham. We will be staying with Uncle Abraham. The whole world must know our business.
Stop shouting and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
And don't forget the bee.
Motle, work hard and come to us soon.
I will, Rabbi Tevye. I'll work hard.
Come, children. We have a boat and a train to catch. Golde, we can leave these pots.
No, we can't.
All right, we will take the
We're
pots.
going on the train, Golde.